I'm John Horn from the Los Angeles Times.
I'm Kenneth Turan from the Los Angeles Times.
Supporting actor, supporting actress, I think we can go ahead and present the awards to Christoph Waltz and Monique from Precious and Christoph from Inglourious Bastards, but a couple of surprises in this category.
Yeah, I think Maggie Gyllenhaal in for Crazy Heart. I mean, again, actors like she's been around. Actors like her. I think that was a surprise for me. Penelope Cruz from Nine was a surprise because the film has not really played well with the Academy. But I guess the actors like her, so she's in again.
Is it the actors like her? Or they just say we have to nominate Nine for something that must be the part.
Maybe that's it. But I think they like her. They like her, and they just maybe there was just no one else they liked. Sometimes
that could be true.
Who's left?
Right, and I also think the one omission I would argue is maybe Alfred Molina in An Education, an incredibly complicated part that he had to play, and if that part doesn't work, it's a very different movie, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I think if you talk about An Education, the person who was left out is Peter Sarsgaard, because I think that's an even trickier part, because basically this is a predator who we end up having to have a certain amount of empathy for, and that's very hard to pull off.
Right.
So I think I feel worse about his omission than I do about Molina's.
But Christoph Waltz as the villain in Inglourious Bastards, it is an incredibly difficult part. He's kind of, he's playing the horrible villain, and yet he does it with such a style.
Panache.
Yeah, aplomb. I don't know what what do we call this great Nazi?
A great Nazi. I don't know. But Quentin Tarantino said at Cannes that he almost stopped work on the film because he couldn't find an actor that was fluent in as many languages as you have to be fluent in: French, German, English, Italian. To make this film, he almost said, "I'm not doing the picture." And Christopher Waltz walked in the room, fluent in all those languages. The picture is a go.
And he also liked to eat cream puffs. I take it.
That I haven't heard.
I think it's going to be a category that where we can say quite definitively now we know the winners, but it's still an interesting pick.
Absolutely, absolutely.